Today we're going to discuss the uses of the preterite. And so here, for example, el fin de semana pasado. So we're going to be using expressions that show that is in the past. El fin de semana pasado, Mónica tuvo que limpiar su cuarto. So here, something that happened the last weekend, that Mónica had to clean her room. Tuvo que limpiar su cuarto. So these are very common expressions that we use in the past. So expresiones temporales del pasado. Ayer, this one. Anteayer o antes de ayer. El otro día. La semana pasada. El mes pasado. El año pasado. Esta semana. Anoche. Hace 3 años, el fin de semana pasado, el viernes pasado. That can be any day. Last Monday, it would be el lunes pasado. Okay, so these are very common expressions in the past. So when we use the preterite, so this is, we're going to see the uses of it. To express an action, that's the first one, to express an action that, with a specific beginning or ending. The next rule, it says that it's an action or state that occupies a limited period of time. So there's like a restriction in the time that passes. And rule number 3, it's an action that takes place once or many times. So let's see examples here. For the first one, a specific or an indicated beginning or ending. Alfredo salió para Guatemala ayer. And in this case, the beginning of this action took place yesterday. So Alfredo left for Guatemala yesterday. And so that's our example number 1. Number 2, a limited period of time. Lorena estudió por 2 horas. This is our limited time. She studied, or Lorena studied, for 2 hours. Or an action that takes place once or more times. María visitó a sus amigas 2 veces este mes. So María visited her friends twice this month. Okay, so that's how we use. These are the most general rules for the preterite tense. Some examples using these expressions. Ayer por la noche, so last night. Ayer por la noche, Angie jugó videojuegos. And so last night, Angie played video games. Second one, el otro día, another expression, el otro día, Peter y yo conversamos sobre nuestro viaje a Guatemala. So the other day, Peter and I talked about our trip to Guatemala. Here's our verb also. Next one, el año pasado la profesora enseñó los adjetivos. So last year, the teacher taught the adjectives. Next one, número 4. El mes pasado fui a un concierto de Coldplay. So last month, I went to a Coldplay concert. Número 5. Esta mañana escribí un artículo sobre el pasado simple. So this morning, I wrote an article about the past simple. And last one, en 2001, Elena se mudó a Honduras. So in 2001, Elena moved to Honduras. So let's see an example here, an activity that we have. And so the The preterite, like it says here, is associated with phrases that pinpoint a particular occasion or specific time frame. And so our time frames are here. For example, this happened yesterday, ayer. Number 2, this happened last night. Number 3, it happened yesterday. Number 4, last week. Number 5, last night. Number 6, 2 days ago. Number 7, this semester. Number 8, yesterday morning. Number 9, we don't have a specific time frame, but it's something that already happened. And then the last one, yo, the other day. This action happened the other day. Okay, so let's see these verbs. So the first one, Teresa. So something that Teresa did yesterday. Teresa visitó muchos museos ayer. Teresa visited many museums yesterday. Número 2, verbo viajar. So that's to travel. So Emilio y yo viajamos a Buenos Aires anoche. Emilio and I traveled to Buenos Aires last night. Número 3, yo. Verb clasificar, which is to sort or to classify. Yo clasifiqué los libros ayer. I sorted or I classified the books yesterday. Número 4, tú. This is vender, to sell. So, tú vendiste el libro a Tomás la semana pasada. You sold the book to Tomás last week. Número 5, los chicos. So, what they did is they studied the map of Guatemala last night. And so, los chicos estudiaron el mapa de Guatemala anoche. Número 6, nosotras. So what we did is to write. And so we wrote some books 2 days ago. Nosotras escribimos unos libros hace 2 días. Número 7, los estudiantes, and in this case, to pay. So the students pay the tuition this semester. Los estudiantes pagaron la matrícula este semestre. Número 8, yo, so this is to teach. So I taught anthropology yesterday morning. So yo enseñé antropología ayer por la mañana. Número 9, ella, so she asked for that her mother would get well. And so ella rogó que su madre se mejore. Número 10, yo, and then something that I do is to look for. So I looked for a small house the other day. Yo busqué una casa pequeña el otro día. Okay, that's the presentation, and I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll talk next time. Ciao!